Coming right up, the Bucks taking on the Rockets. For the Bucks, they're well aware that starting the season on the road can... Hello, basketball fans. You've got... Opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Embiid is out there with Durant. Then there's Smart, and it's Butler in at the point guard position.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
It is incredible that George is playing, Brent, at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But this guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined, and he's been in a few places. That has not affected the way that he's approached the game on both ends of the floor, and is certainly still one of the top 15 players in the game.
Outside, Towns. And George kicks to McDaniels. His three-pointers off the mark. Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to Golden State. Leonard on the wing, defended by George. George against Leonard. Clock at 6. Can't hit that one. George with the defensive effort. McDaniels in the post. Embiid's there. Pass to George. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Outside Butler. Now Embiid launches it. It's rebounded by Curry. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, be ready. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. And the Bucks with possession here. They trail by 1. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Man, he's been doing that for a long time. You just can't give George that kind of look.
Duran the pass to Butler. Duran with the screen on McDaniels. Back to Duran. Clock at 4. Pass to Leonard. Over George. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Now, you don't try to search out the mid-range jumper in the analytic age, but Kawhi Leonard does, and it works.
Curry kicks to McDaniels. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And checking out the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns. Great showing for him last season. Put up about 21 points a game. 8 rebounds and 3 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
Embiid against Robinson. The Rockets pull it in. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Butler kicks to Smart. Back to Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And there's Paul George on the assist by Curry. George has got 11 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Duran. Embiid with it. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Towns sets the pick for Curry. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Durant. Pass to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Knocks it loose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jimmy Butler. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets 4th.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Curry outside. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Smart with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Pass to Adams. Inside, Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Murray's checked in for McDaniel. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. In the corner, Smart with it. Pass to Adams. Here's Alexander Walker. Shoots over Curry. And again, the Bucks miss. Rockets leading by 8. Now Maxey hasn't made one yet. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Covington's checked in. Smart up top. Down low. Here's Alexander Walker. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Maxey. Murray outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Porter kicks to Smart. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Drummond with a screen on Smart. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Murray. And here's Covington from the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. Alexander Walker on the wing. And here's Smart. Now Jackson. Adams right side. Now here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You get inside. There's all kinds of traffic. This is the result as Porter Jr. is going to get to the foul.
George is checked in for Curry. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's Maxey. Still yet to score. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Another game and another dunk from Andre Drummond. That's where he likes to live.
Outside Jackson. To the middle. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. Murray surveying the D. Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Paul George entering the league in 2010. I mean, he's been as good as any two-way wing in the league, cementing himself as an all-NBA level player.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Adams with the screen on Maxey. To the paint. Adams, the pass to Alexander Walker. Rebound Andre Drummond.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Outside, Smart. For three. That one doesn't drop. He gets it up. The shot comes out. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Rockets lead by 11. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Durant. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Butler. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Embiid in at the four-man position. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Embiid's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks. Here's Maxey. Off target from outside. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rattling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. I remember playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless. That's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
Here's McDaniels, drops in the tray. McDaniels got 8 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
George against Leonard. Fader on the way. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 4th rebound in this one. Drains it. Kawhi. Kaboom.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
George passes to McDaniels. In the corner, Murray with it. Towns the screen. Floats one up. Murray, good. Murray's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Bucks trail by 7. Butler on the way. McDaniels defending. Alexander Walker with the ball. Embiid inside. McDaniels defending. Embiid with the bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Towns sets the pick for Maxey. No good on the three.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Leonard. The Rockets pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Murray. Back to George. A shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. Embiid with it. Back to Butler. Over Murray. With the fadeaway. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Jimmy Butler.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Houston making some changes. Robinson's checked in for George, and Curry subbed in for Maxey. The Bucks also with the sub. Marcus Smart's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. It's blocked.
And that length of Duren enables him to deliver an emphatic denial.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times that coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
Murray, a screen on Smart. Pass to Murray. Robinson dishes to Curry. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Smart finds Embiid. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Embiid's got 11 points in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A.
Knowing his role paying dividends there for Duren.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Houston. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Murray. And here's Towns. Curry is inside. Guarded by Smart. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Houston making a switch here. Covington's checked in.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Robinson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Some footwork and some finesse from Mitchell Robinson.
Outside Porter. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And the Bucks making a change here. Jackson's checked in.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
McDaniels kicks to Covington. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And that one's good by Porter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Robinson. Covington inside the line. The rebound by the Bucks.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
Back to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Butler with the bucket down low.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
Houston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Curry. This one for 3, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Jackson setting the pick here for Butler. And the rejection by Curry.
Hustle, anticipation, those are keys for Steph Curry on blocks like that.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Drummond's checked in for Houston. There's 1:40 left now here in the second. Clock at 2. That's a 2 from Butler. Butler missing again.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Pass to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Covington passes to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Outside Covington. Outside Curry. Over Smart. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Curry's got 13.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Bounce pass Butler. Covington with the steal. Porter against McDaniel. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Porter.
Clearly a foul.
For Houston, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Maxey's checked in for Houston. Butler dishes to Jackson. Adams taking his time here. There's Porter with the 3. They get the rebound. Adams finds Jackson. Now Butler beyond the arc. And it's rebounded by Covington. Curry against Smart. From deep three-point land. Rebound Milwaukee. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Butler. On target from 13 feet. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
He's been money from distance, taking.
That'll do it for our show today.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Towns is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Paul George. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Butler against McDaniel. Butler deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. Butler missing again. Rockets leading by 5. Curry kicks to Robinson. Pass to George. Off target from three-point range. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Smart passes to Duren. Kicks it out to Leonard. Second shot opportunity, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Bucks trail by 4. Here's Butler. He's got 8. Charity stripe shot, and Embiid the bucket on the assist by Butler. 20 points for Joel Embiid.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
Towns kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Robinson. Curry with it. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Bucks. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Smart on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Duren with a screen on George. Here's Embiid. The putback. And Duren is right there. Duren's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Such a great offensive rebounder. It's so hard to keep Jalen Duren off the glass there.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Now, let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. He's coming off an excellent season. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, 2nd in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused. Completely automatic.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Embiid kicks to Smart. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. McDaniels finds George. McDaniels with the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Smart. For Houston, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And McDaniels drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Towns with the bucket.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Outside Butler. Embiid with a screen on McDaniels. And it's Leonard top of the key. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's hit a couple big threes in his career. Leonard not afraid to come back with one of his own.
McDaniels kicks to George. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In 4th, the Bucks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You can see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for McDaniels. Smart against Curry. Butler kicks to Embiid. Nobody near Leonard. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And by the numbers, Kawhi is one of the most efficient three-point shooters ever.
Murray dishes to Curry. Back to Murray. Outside Curry. Back to Murray. George, that's a two-pointer. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Curry finishes off the break.
Sprinting down the floor is the key to a great fast break, and Steph putting on the afterburners there.
Towns against Butler. Pass to Embiid. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And they double up Butler. 6 to shoot. Here's Duren. Now here's Leonard. Defended by George. And it's Leonard missing. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Wow, Claude doing what he does best, using that length on the defensive end.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. They're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good bets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. For the Rockets, Drummond's checked in for Robinson. Robert Covington comes in for Towns. And Maxey subbed in for DeJounte Murray. And then for Milwaukee, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Duren. Isaiah Jackson comes in for Embiid. And it's Michael Porter in for Leonard. Outside Butler. Smart puts the pick in for Butler. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists in the game.
I don't think there's a moment on the floor that Jimmy Butler does not feel the utmost confidence.
Stolen by Jackson. Smart up top, guarded by Curry. And here's Smart. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Butler sinks the tough shot inside. And it's Maxey with the ball for Houston. Outside Curry. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Adams with the screen on Maxey. Here's Butler. Second chance shot. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry kicks to Maxey. The Rockets again can't hit. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Embiid, he's checked in for Adams. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Outside Jackson. Porter with the screen for Jackson. Down low, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Pass to Drummond, and stolen by Butler.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Jackson against Covington. Ball's knocked loose. Covington with the steal. Now here is George. Curry. Covington in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Covington setting the pick for Maxey. Another miss by Houston.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Back to Butler. Jackson with the screen. Inside. George with the steal. The open shot. Maxey. The good-looking shot from the wing. Maxey's got his first points in this one.
And one of the many ways Maxey could hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Jackson has the open look. Maxey grabs the miss. Rockets have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Now Curry. He's got 19. They double-team Curry. Here's George. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
Now here's Butler. He's got 15. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Porter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Bucks. They've got Michael Porter. Jimmy Butler is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Duren. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And there it is for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Maxey. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Man, the all-around game of Towns can score, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Here's Smart. And he lays it straight in. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And let's get an update on the Steven Adams injury with DA.
The guys, I was able to catch up with the Bucks head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
Three-pointer, Butler. They get it back. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
George looking over the floor. Drains the three-pointer.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Pass to Leonard. The tray. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him. Allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Here's Towns. Adams defending. Towns kicks to McDaniels. Over Porter. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from McDaniels.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Count it from 12. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Yep, Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
Maxey against Butler. And that one's good. Maxey.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Knocked away and stolen by Maxey. Pass to George. To the middle. And here is McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Robinson a screen on Butler. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. And some nice passing there by Houston. McDaniels finds Towns. Houston needs to get a shot. Fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Duran's got 11 rebounds in the game. There's Porter with the 3. Adams dishes to Leonard. And it's sent back by George.
Always been a tight defender. George not slowing down with age.
And the Rockets making a change here. Curry's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Smart's checked in. Butler. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry passes to Robinson. Towns for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Towns has one of the best three-point strokes of any big man in the league.
Pass to Smart. Leonard with the ball. He's covered by Maxey. Outside Butler. There's the 3. And the Bucks miss again.
He's tried to get it going, but the shot simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 1. Leonard finagling one in close.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Outside Curry. Towns wide open. It's good. This game is all even.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Smart. Outside Butler. Over Robinson. Here's Durant. Kick out to Adams. Here's Smart. The offensive rebound. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Drills the three-pointer. Butler's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that's how you share the ball. They got what they wanted, and Butler put the finishing touches on it.
Maxey against Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Steven Adams. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical. A huge shot from Smart. You can tell they really needed that one.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. Towns finds Curry. They double-team Curry. Towns sets the pick for McDaniel. The kick out to Towns. Outside, Maxey. And another shot. Robinson misses. Milwaukee leading by 4. Launches a 3. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
They double-team Curry. Towns dishes to McDaniels. Robinson sets a screen for McDaniel. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Paul George is checked in for Maxey. And for Milwaukee, their shoot here in the fourth quarter, around 41%. Steps back. Butler gets to Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight.
And just playing aggressive basketball. Smart taking what's his out there.
Back to Curry from the arc. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
And none better, Steph stepping up. What a great feel for the moment. Steph Curry. Bingo.
Bounce pass, Butler. Robinson against Embiid, and they double up Embiid. 4 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Nice shot by Smart.
And I could watch threes from the corner all day. Smart seems to have a feel from there. And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Curry finds Robinson. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Mitchell Robinson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Embiid, no good. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
Curry passes to Robinson. Good chance here for McDaniels. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Third personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for the Bucks. Jimmy.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Timeout called the Rockets. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Here's Curry. Outside Robinson. Back to Curry. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
At the line for the Bucks. Marcus Smart.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Timeout call for Rockets. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
It's in! They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Marcus Smart.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And it's Towns missing. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against.
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our Let's meet the visiting team.
What's not to love about opening day, Graham? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Here are the starters for Houston. They've got Stephen Curry. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's McDaniels, and it's George in at the one. High arcing shot, and Butler with the block.
That shot never had a chance thanks to the quick hands of Jimmy Butler.
Leonard for three. Sinks it from distance.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Duran. Here's Leonard. 6 to shoot. Porter from outside. Hauled in by Curry.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
To the paint. Shoots a fadeaway. And there's Towns on the assist from Curry.
And, you know, you look at that form and release. Towns is as capable as they come from the mid-range.
Outside Porter. Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. The three ball. Sinks the tray. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Leonard scores at all three levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Outside Curry. Now Towns. Oh, can't convert the two-handed jam.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Now here's Drummond. Pass to Curry. Puts up a three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Porter gets the bucket.
Even with the D right in his face, Porter Jr. gets it to go down. That took a lot of concentration.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to review the game plan. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we got a breakdown showing the average of three-point attempts versus two-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for the Rockets.
And they've really been letting it fly from deep. You see more and more teams doing this in today's NBA, given the league's increased focus on perimeter shooting.
The shot's good.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Back to Butler. Leonard looking around. George with a steal. McDaniels inside. Butler covering. McDaniels can't hit. The Bucks leading by 4. Leonard outside. And George with some nice D. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Pass to Towns. Fires the three. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
Now here's Duren. No points yet. Here's Leonard. Good on the shot.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Curry. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Curry. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, we don't give Steph enough credit for scoring inside. Curry capable of beating good defense and converting crazy looks.
Now here's Duren. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Leonard. Rejected by George. McDaniels against Butler. McDaniels passes to Curry. Now here's George. Towns with the ball. Shot clock at 6. And here's Drummond. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Leonard outside. Now Butler. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Porter. Basket's good.
Sweet move by Porter Jr. Getting around the contact and finding the hoop.
Curry with it. Drummond to screen on Butler. Outside Curry. Porter pulls it in.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And Houston making a change here. Robinson, he's checked in for Drummond. Hield comes in for McDaniels. Maxey, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Towns. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
And the way they attacked the glass was absolutely infectious, finishing in the top 10 in total rebounding in the league.
And when you look at their scoring numbers from last season, this was a team that always got it done on that end of the floor. Now here's Hield. And he buries his first look.
And a little contact never stopped Hield. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
Pass to Butler. Adams with a screen on Murray. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And it's Adams missing. Rockets trail by 3. Right side Maxey. For 3, George. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. George finds Murray. Back to George. Jacks up at 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Milwaukee leading by 4. Outside Butler. Here's Embiid. He's scoreless. And it goes! As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Yeah, nice vision that time displayed by George off the screen and roll.
Murray against Butler. Double team on Butler. Pass to Embiid. No good that time. Good work defensively by Robinson. It's George on the wing. Defended by Smart. George against Smart. George outside. Over Smart. The rebound by the Bucks.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Adams, the pass to Butler. Now here's Embiid. George defending. And Embiid gets the double team. Murray against Butler. Over Murray. Butler can't get it to go.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Hield passes to Maxey.
Milwaukee foul. Done. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Dunn outside. Pass to Butler. Here's Embiid from downtown. It's hauled in by Robinson. Now here's George. He has 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Joel Embiid.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
He does not get the second one.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
Embiid finds Smart. Butler on the wing. Shoots over George. And Butler the bucket on the assist from Adams. And the Bucks lead by 2. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Milwaukee out in front, up by 2. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets, starting the second. Maxey out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so Smart will bring it up for the Bucks. Leonard outside. Jackson outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Maxey. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package. The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
For 3, Maxey buries it from 3. Maxey's got 6 points.
Big time answer by Maxey. Boy, was he dialed in there.
Outside Porter. Here's the 3. Shot by Leonard, no good. Houston in the lead. On the wing, Curry. Leonard defending. Pass to Drummond. Shoots over Jackson. Duren with a rebound. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Leonard outside. Takes the 3. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Now here's Drummond. Back to Maxey. Leonard against Curry. Drummond for 3. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Duren. Now Leonard. Fades. The rebound by Maxey. Outside Curry. McDaniels a screen. Can't hit that one. Oh, solid D from Leonard. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside for Porter. For 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Houston has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. McDaniels against Smart. McDaniels passes to Drummond. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Smart looking around. Curry against Leonard. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. in a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Outside McDaniels. Back to Curry. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Oh, deflected. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And Leonard drops them both.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. Smart grabs the miss.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Now Leonard. Tries the spin move. Double team on Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson outside. Oh, from deep. It's hauled in by Houston. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. Pass to Towns. Here's Drummond. The 3 from Curry. Curry splashes it in.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Jackson, the pass to Smart. Back to Jackson. Leonard up top. Shoots over Curry. And again, it's the Bucks missing. The Rockets have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And here's McDaniels. Now Curry. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Embiid, he's checked in for Duren. Steven Adams comes in for Jackson. Dunn, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And Jimmy Butler is subbed in for Smart. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Robinson, he's checked in for Drummond. Paul George comes in for Towns. Fields checked in for McDaniels. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Curry. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. Butler passes to Adams. Gets stolen by Hield. Back comes Houston in transition. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
Maxey taking up that airspace, doing a nice job, just bouncing off the floor there.
Butler passes to Embiid. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the 3-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Pass to Adams. Over Maxey. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
The 3 again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
I just love the ball movement.
Leonard on the wing. Baseline jumper. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
For 3, Maxey. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Dunn, the pass to Butler. Pass to Embiid. Clock at 6. For 3. Oh, look at the range. Joel is good for 3.
And, you know, pressure doesn't get to Embiid. Nice job there recognizing the shot clock was winding down.
For 3, George. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Leonard. Up again. It's good on the putback. Leonard's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Big-time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Here's Maxey. And that time also a missed shot.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Adams grabs the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Embiid from deep three-point range. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Hield passes to Maxey. Screen by Robinson. To the middle. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They've been a little more aggressive and a little more physical this quarter, and it's working well for them.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Robinson, a screen on Butler. Pass to George. Over Leonard. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Houston, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much left. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Your attention to center court and get ready for that.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, And we look now at the Milwaukee Bucks. We got a battle out there after one half of play.
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team.
That's it for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Jackson out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Butler. And it's Duren in at the 5. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. Butler on the wing. McDaniels covering. Duren with a screen on McDaniels. For the lead. The shot by Butler, no good. Houston has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. McDaniels passes to Curry. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Outside Porter. Back to Butler. Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go. Leonard's shot's good. Leonard's got 23 points.
Well, the pick gives Leonard some space, and he wisely calls his own number.
George passes to Curry. Drummond with the screen. Butler against Curry. Over Butler. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And so Porter will bring it up for the Bucks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Lets the three fly. Drummond grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Towns from behind the arc. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Outside Butler. Leonard outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Paul George.
Kawhi has a subtle and quiet way of consistently keeping the pressure on.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. Number 5 is Kawhi Leonard.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
George against Leonard. Pass to Curry. Outside McDaniels. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. Butler soars in to cap off the break.
You got to tag Butler in transition. He's got the quickness and athleticism to shred defenses in the open floor.
Curry passes to McDaniels. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Lays it up and in, despite excellent defense. McDaniels got his second bucket on the night. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Leonard outside. Butler with the ball. 6 points for him. Back to Leonard. Double team on Leonard. Over George. Here's Duren. It's hauled in by Houston. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Curry passes to George. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Jackson finds Leonard. Duren, the screen. Left side Porter. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Porter's got 7 points.
A true sniper from long range. Porter Jr. with a nice stroke on that shot.
Outside Curry. Launches it from deep. Oh, Curry. Making it look effortless.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucs switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Milwaukee making a switch here. Embiid's checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Murray's checked in. Drummond passes to McDaniels. For the tie. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. Curry against Butler. Oh, Butler! Strong move!
That's really all you can do defensively. Butler is an all-star for this very reason. Excellent skills and cool under pressure.
Pass to McDaniels. Now Towns. Curry with it. Fires from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. And 6'10" with laser-accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag, along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
Leonard against Curry. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Down low. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucs?
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Rockets trail by 5. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And they earned a place in the top 5 for fast break points. This squad really knew how to make the most of the open court and punish their opponents in transition.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. Towns finds Hield. Leonard against Maxey. Robinson, a screen on Leonard. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Leonard inside. He's against Murray. Good D by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Outside Maxey. There's the three. Leonard pulls down the board. The Bucks leading by 5. Dunn left side. Pass to Embiid. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Embiid's got 15 points.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Outside Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in. 16 points for him.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Adams, the pass to Leonard. Dunn outside. The fadeaway. Leonard can't get it to go.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Butler passes to Leonard. Leonard double team. Here's Dunn. And it's off from three-point range. Rockets trail by 5. Outside heel. Now here's Maxey. He's closely guarded. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Murray looking around. Hield for 3. Knocks down the triple. And now it's just a 2-point Bucks lead.
Hield came into the league now with a very solid three-point shot, and he's only gotten better.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Maxey. He's got 16. Outside Murray. Over Butler. Murray, no good.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Rockets trail by 4. To the wing on the left. Towns for 3, and Houston another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
13 feet out. Embiid misses. If they score here, they're back in front.
And they've been waiting to retake this lead for a bit.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. What I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
That one drops. He ties it up.
When you talk about the best shooters in the NBA, Buddy Hield has to be in the conversation.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Pass to Embiid. Butler with the ball. Dunn outside. From deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Jaden McDaniels out there with George. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Murray in at the point. Butler against McDaniels. Butler passes to Dunn. This one for three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists now tonight.
Butler, a team-first guy willing to dish that rock all the time.
Outside Curry. Drummond to screen on Butler. To the inside. The shot by Drummond, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Duren. Now Butler from outside the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Like the determination. McDaniels not backing down.
Duren with a screen on Curry. Pass to Butler. Over McDaniels. And here's Porter outside. The Rockets pull it in. George passes to Curry. Here's Drummond, covered by Duren. Here's Murray to take the lead. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Dunn. Jackson for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Here's George. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Milwaukee. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And it's Butler with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Leonard outside. Butler, a screen on George. Back to Butler. Left side Porter. Leonard against George. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's going to go on Paul George.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
A member of the NBA 75 team. Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
That one's no good. The Rockets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
And the basket by Leonard. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
It's McDaniels on the wing. George outside. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice rhythm to that play right there, and George was ready to fire.
Outside Porter. McDaniels against Butler. The 3. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Murray passes to Curry. And here's Drummond. It's George on the wing. Leonard defending. From 8 feet away. George, no good.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
With the fadeaway. And that one comes up a bit short.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Here's Curry. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And George with some nice D.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Pass to Drummond. Murray with it. There's the triple. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Towns, he's checked in for Houston. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. George, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Jackson. The shot that time not on target. And some solid defense from Towns. McDaniels against Porter. Towns passes to Curry.
And Curry's really a master at drawing contact. The defense has to be careful when defending.
And he drops the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
Tell you what, when you start locking it down at the line, usually good things tend to happen.
Butler against McDaniels. Left side Porter. Here's Leonard. Oh, wow! Kawhi with the circus shot.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
The 3 from Curry. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Porter's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Rockets. Towns a screen on Butler. Pass to Towns. 3-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound. Leonard outside. Here's Butler on the attack. JB.
Look, that's exactly what you want to see from Butler. He's at his best when he's attacking the rack.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to McDaniels. And right on target. That one's good. McDaniels got 4 this quarter.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
Now Jackson. Poke loose. Leonard against George. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Now here's Butler. Leonard up top. Porter a screen. Leonard inside. He's covered by Curry. Nails it from 3. And the Bucks lead by 3.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
George outside. Butler against Curry. McDaniels passes to Drummond. For three, George. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Duran's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Leonard. Duran with a screen on Towns. Double team on Butler. Jackson outside. Now here's Porter. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And now a 6-point Bucks lead.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down, because after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Curry passes to Drummond. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. All sorts of time. Duran with a rebound.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Leonard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Smart move by Kawhi, using the pump fake to draw the foul.
And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Drummond finds McDaniels to halt the run. And it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You see why they trust Curry. I mean, give him the rock and let him make a play.
Butler double team. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Bucks.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Here's Curry. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. Count it!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big. I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Towns for 3. Doesn't go that time. So Milwaukee wins it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kelly.